Hi.
Hi.
So this is Michelle. Hi, Michelle.
Hi, doctor.
So this is a thrilling video for me to do because Michelle has been phone consulting with me through phone, and she's over in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania. So she travels all the time, and she happened to be in LA, and she took some time to stop by and see me. So I was so thrilled about that and get a chance to meet with her in person. So I'm really thrilled to do this video here because she has made some amazing improvement. So let's talk about this. How did you find me?
I saw an interview with you on Gaia.com, or on Gaia, the Gaia channel, yes. And I watched it, and it kind of struck me because it had similarities to what I was dealing with, what you talked about with Hashimoto's. Although I didn't know at the time I had Hashimoto's. And a few months later, I was desperate because my symptoms were horrendous. And I had actually bookmarked your website when I saw the video, and I was going through my bookmarks and saw your website, and I thought, oh yeah, I remember that. And I looked through the website, and it described everything I was dealing with. And that's why I called.
Okay. And so at that point, did you think it was Hashimoto's, or did you think it was thyroid, or did you think it was something else?
Well, I was already on thyroid medication for hypothyroidism, and no one had told me that I had Hashimoto's until I talked to you. And even though I had elevated antibodies for 2 years, neither my doctor or anyone had said, oh, by the way, this is what you have.
Right.
So.
Right. That's a little disappointing.
Yeah.
Okay. So you gave me a call, and we decided to start working together. What were your primary symptoms that you had at the time?
Extreme fatigue. Just doing daily activities left me utterly exhausted, and it was a fatigue and exhaustion like I'd never felt. Like it was beyond, a hard day at work and you're tired. It was just like I had nothing left, and that was just, it was, interfering with my work, my life. It was just I couldn't barely do anything. And I was also having severe night sweats and hot flashes.
Some digestive issues.
And some bloating, digestive issues, and constipation.
Now, was your fatigue so bad that you had a nap during the day, or had to go sleep early?
I would nap. Yeah, I would get tired in the afternoon, or whenever I had a chance, then I would just be exhausted. I would take a nap throughout the day. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So we started working together right around May. End of May, we started working together. And when can you recall that you really started noticing some change?
It took about 2 months, I think. I think I had a lot of stuff going on, and but I started to, early July, I started to have good days, but I'd have a couple good days and a few bad days. But I think it was towards the end of July where everything started to really be more good days than bad days, and more consistently good.
Yeah. You started really turning the corner right around maybe like mid-July. Now, according to my file here, it seems like you really started feeling well when you started those Epstein-Barr compounds.
Yeah, I think after about halfway through, I finished the one kit, and right around the time I started the second was when that was it. I didn't have any more bad days.
Right. And so when you say I don't have any more bad days, is your fatigue pretty much resolved?
For at least for the last month, I haven't. I mean, I've had days where I was tired, but just from a normal, long, hard day at work, but not the utter fatigue and exhaustion that I was feeling.
Wow. And so here we are now. We are roughly 4 months from when we first started. What would you say is your percentage of improvement you experienced?
I'd say probably 95%,
95% or so?
Yeah.
Nice.
From where I was, yeah, definitely.
Now, how long had you had all this stuff going on before you talked to me?
The fatigue and exhaustion had been ongoing on and off for a couple years. I went into early menopause, and that was coupled with it. There was definitely a lot of exhaustion. I'd have periods of like a month or two where I just was low energy, and then it would be okay for a while. But probably about 3 months prior to when I contacted you, it was almost constant.
Wow.
And it was just getting worse.
And it's virtually resolved in 4 months.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I have to say, you are one of the most compliant patients I've ever worked with.
I'm a Virgo.
My
That's
life.
why.
Like, I mean, but seriously, that's the reason why this works. Is when people do what they're supposed to do, it works. And you did everything as I asked you to do. When I asked you to journal and make a food diary, you did it. You did it. So, congratulations.
Thank you.
So one last thing. So what would you tell people who are watching this and they say, yeah, but he's on the other side of the country or he's on the other side of the world and I want to meet him?
It doesn't matter. I mean, we've had great communication via email, phone. You know, it's better communication than I've had with my doctor at home. So it was well worth it. And yeah, it doesn't matter where you are. I mean, you're available 24/7. In the beginning, I remember I had a lot of questions, and I felt like, oh, I don't want to be one of those patients who's constantly emailing, and then you yelled at me because I didn't email enough. So
let me know what's going on.
Yeah, it was great to have that kind of relationship where if I have a question or a problem, you're right there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Congratulations.